Hello and welcome to Movies with My Dad, the podcast where I, film critic Tina Kakadelis, take my dad Stratis to the movies. This week we saw After the Hunt, directed by Luca Guadagnino, starring Julia Roberts, Andrew Garfield, and Ayo Edebiri. Join us on the spoiler-filled car ride home.
Okay. Big butt crack over there?
Dad, be nice.
I can't help it.
I know that you just listened to intellectual dialogue for 2 hours and the first thing you want to talk about is a butt crack, but yeah.
Oh, hi, Tina.
Hi, Father.
Can I start driving?
Yeah, it's been recording this whole time. Your brake is on.
I see that.
It doesn't light up?
Nope.
Do you think that there'll be new acoustics in here?
Yes.
Because you have a new car?
Yes.
Because the podcast is doing so much.
Yes. That's not what we're talking about.
Okay, what did we see, Dad?
I have... wait, something about the hunt.
Mm-hmm.
After the hunt?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
look at you.
That. That's all I got out of this movie.
Oh, I did ask for a Tron poster for you, but the guy said no. And I was like, okay. I didn't realize we were guarding the Tron posters. Okay, yes, we saw... Gosh, I'm going to pronounce his last name wrong. Luca Guadagnino is how I've heard it pronounced.
Sure.
You've seen, I think, one other movie of his. No, you didn't see Challengers, did you?
Yes, I did see Challengers.
Oh, okay, so this is the guy who did Challengers.
Okay, good for him.
And before we get too far into it,
yes.
What did you think about the score?
There was music?
I'm going to say something crazy to you. Same guys who did Tron.
Oh. Okay. I felt like I was in Tron, Tina.
What's the plot?
Okay. Look, let's just establish what this is. The only thing that could have made this movie better for you is if it was in French and had subtitles.
I didn't like it.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, I will say it's like higher ranked on Luca's filmography than others. Like, this is one of my... Maybe... I don't know.
All right, give the synopsis of what this is. Because I have no way to...
A PhD student at Yale.
Do you think Yale wanted this movie done on campus?
They had Yale.
Yeah, but was it actually Yale? I don't know Yale well enough to know if
but
that was just
it wasn't. They didn't just
Boston.
Slap the title card on there. They had, like, her lanyard said Yale. There was like stuff that said Yale. You see the Colorado College shout out?
I did not.
Oh, in the therapist's Kim?
No.
When she goes to steal the prescriptions?
Yeah.
She walks past the poster on the therapist's wall that says Colorado College.
I'm going to go back and watch the movie all over again.
Just wait till it comes on streaming and then you can just pause it at that moment. Just pause it on that screen. PhD student at Yale in the philosophy department.
I suppose you should explain the relevance of Colorado College. My alma mater.
I think that's pretty I think
obvious.
They got that. Otherwise, what are we doing? Otherwise, they're not seeing After the Hunt, let's be honest. PhD student. She accuses the cool, young, hot Andrew Garfield professor of raping her, and the established, scary professor, Julia Roberts, doesn't believe her, and then things get bad.
I don't know who to believe.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, okay. I guess I believe her. But then they also threw in those crazy lines about her, like, pretending to go to the clinic.
Okay, wait a minute.
And I was like, what?
You believe her?
You want me to believe Andrew Garfield?
No, I don't believe anyone. I think that's my place at this point. I mean, come on. She does this...
I don't believe she was plagiarizing like they were talking about.
Well, all right, let's go
back. And that's
back.
my problem with the film.
But
I don't understand who Ayo's character is. Ayo is
That's her name?
Maggie. Ayo Edebiri?
Oh, that's her real name.
Yes. Oh, Maggie. Maggie. is the student.
So what about the fact that she finds that news article? Oh, but she didn't understand German.
She didn't translate it until the very end. Which, I will say, I checked my watch, and I was like, surely we're wrapping things up.
That's like 6 hours long. The movie could have stopped at any moment. No, seriously. I thought about that. After the first hour, it could stop anywhere, and it would leave you wondering about this or about that. It would have a different focus if it ended there.
Is that a positive or a negative to you?
I don't know.
Okay.
The movie was so...
This is not your kind of movie.
It could be if it was... I don't know. I'm struggling with this one. I mean, it is everything you want to hate about higher education and pretentious people.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But...
Sure.
Help me.
Look, there were lots of, like, moments where I was like, okay, I'm really interested in what they're doing. And then it just, all momentum just stopped. And it got, I think there was one too many layers of things that it wanted to look at for a 2-hour movie. I don't think that you can look at everything that it was interested in a balanced way in 2 hours.
Correct.
And I think the problem is something that Maggie, the student, pointed out early on, is that she was like, I'm sitting in front of you, asking you to listen to me, and you are thinking about the the larger world around us instead of just listening to me. And then...
That was probably the best line in the entire film.
Well, and then we proceed to, like, learn nothing about Maggie.
Oh, there's not a single sympathetic character.
I don't care about sympathy. I care about, like, from that opening sequence, I wrote it in my notes. I was like, that opening sequence, I know everything that I need to know about Julia Roberts' character. Everything that I need to know.
Okay, that was 9 hours ago, so I don't even know what you're referencing.
When you see her wake up, you see the woman who's, like, the housekeeper, says, like, wishes her a good morning. She says nothing back to her, but then as soon as, like, a professor greets her on campus, she talks to them. Like, there were these just little things that just absolutely, I understood her as a character. I didn't even, like, the rest of the movie, I knew. I think that was marvelous. But, and same thing with Andrew Garfield. As soon as he's introduced, as soon as he's at that party, I knew him. I was like, I get it. Andrew Garfield, horrible character. So good to watch, though. He's so talented. I love him. But with Io's character, she disappears. And, like, so does Andrew's character. But I feel like because, like, the way that they wrote his character in the beginning was so firm, like, that scene at the bar, like, you understand him. There's no scene for Maggie's character where I'm like, okay, I understand Maggie. Like, even if, like, understanding them is understanding that they are a terrible person, there was no scene where I was like, okay,
Maggie's the student.
Maggie's the student, yes. There's no scene where I was like, okay, I know what Maggie wants out of the situation. Because even though Julia Roberts' actions and Andrew Garfield's actions were not good, I understood the root of it. And I think that is my problem with the movie, is I do not understand the root of Maggie. Anyway, what did you think about all the snacks that was, like, all over everyone's desks?
All right, hang on a second. There was a lot of weird focus interest
on the hands. I like that.
There was the hands. There was the out of focus facial feature.
Well, because
sequence, I didn't understand that.
You're talking about this idea of, like, what is the truth, who is believable, how are our actions perceived by other people outside of our intentions behind them. And so he's isolating these things and showing us these things and asking us to look at what these hands are doing in these scenes, what this out of focus is, like, saying about the truth of what these characters are doing and saying.
You know I went to a liberal arts school, and I did study physics there, but I did take liberal arts classes, and this level of... I'm very happy I did not stray into... What was the degree they were on? Philosophy. Oh my gosh, what is that like? Did you take any philosophy classes?
No.
I mean, is this really indicative of what it's like?
To be in philosophy at Yale?
Oh.
Yeah, you never watched Gilmore Girls?
No. I think it was a little more upbeat than this.
Not when she gets to Yale. I guess I think liberal arts.
2 hours of us sitting there watching paint
wrong with that?
Dry.
Oh my goodness! You're gonna be miserable when we go see Hamnet.
Oh.
Anyway.
Can I go back and watch Tron?
You're picking Tron over? Okay, I can't.
It was so beautiful. Don't you remember?
Oh my god. Okay, so you did not like it, and why?
I wanted to enjoy it. I wanted to.
Well, yeah, I think most people go into most movies enjoying
philosophical thinking and trying to understand where it's going. It felt like a 1970s movie
because they're yapping.
Sort of stylistically too.
Okay.
And looking at issues in a critical way, but I don't.
And that's
it didn't deliver. No, I just felt like that was a lot of movies
because they all dressed like they were in the 1970s.
Well, there was that. I just couldn't stay interested.
I think that's fair because I think they kept having very similar conversations over and over again.
Yes.
And then they also just when they were talking about generations, and I was like, this is very boring to me. Like these sweeping generalizations that we're making about the generational divide is not interesting. And some of the most interesting conversations are the ones we don't get to see. Like, I would have, rather than that 5-year coda that they put at the end of the movie, where it's just them, like, awkwardly talking, I would rather see them at the symposium that the email is referring to. I would much rather see that neither of them has prepared for. Neither of them knows the interaction is going to happen, and yet they are in public and they are forced, and it's the same thing of like, how are my actions then being observed by everyone around me and being taken by the people around me? It's the same. It's what she was talking about with the panopticon, about how we are all policing each other.
Here's the problem with this. I think my eyes were probably closed whenever that email came up on screen because I don't know what you're referencing.
They didn't zoom in for a really long time, and I was like, Luca, my eyes are not that good. Eventually, they zoomed in.
So, Maggie came to town for this symposium?
Yes.
And the symposium was done by Alma?
It doesn't. She's the dean. Alma's the dean now at the end.
And she became dean
somewhere in 5 years because she wrote a response email or a response
that brought up her history and all the other aspects. And was I supposed to understand she sold herself out to achieve what she wanted?
It was like part of one
of the one might say.
Okay, calm down. It was part of one of the conversations that they were having earlier of like, because this happened to you, do you need to then like tell it to the entire world and have everyone involved in that? Are you doing that for altruistic reasons, or are you doing that to leverage the thing that you have?
So is that what she did? She leveraged the thing she had.
I think so, because I don't believe that she thinks that she was groomed. Still.
Oh wait, who are we talking about? Talking about Julia Roberts?
Yes.
Oh, she doesn't think she was groomed.
I don't think so.
And that was the end scene where Fredrick, the poor beleaguered Fredrick, who's loved her.
I love Michael, that actor. He's
really good.
So
I do like him a lot. Although I don't understand at all in the slightest what happened at that when they invited Alma over for dinner, and he's asking her questions about
Maggie.
Sorry, yeah, Maggie over for dinner. And he's asking Maggie questions about her dissertation. Right,
that was weird to me. I didn't understand. I don't know.
Why did he then leave and play music at ungodly volume?
I don't know. I have no answer for you for that one. How did you feel when you heard Lucas say cut at the end? And then it faded to black.
So, was that the part of the song?
I don't think so. I think it was Luca, the director, saying cut.
Okay, sure. Is that like his stylistic thing?
I'm asking. Wait, why do it?
At that point, I was no longer engaged. I obviously.
When did you check out?
When I realized they were not going to definitively tell me what the answer. I guess I wanted them to tell me what the answer was. Who did what?
I mean, arguably though, that's life.
Exactly. Right. And at that point, I'm like, okay, this is just going to kind of circle around itself, and it's going to allow everyone that watches it to sit in a car and to drive home and discuss where they are in this milieu.
Wow.
I have to use fancy words because it's a fancy movie.
Uh-huh.
And I'm back at Tron.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Well, I mean, it doesn't sound like you had a good time.
I had a moderate time.
This was tailor-made for you.
No, because it's not, because I don't like Luca.
Regardless of that.
Why?
All the rest.
But I don't like the person.
Oh, can we take a moment? Oh, sorry. What?
I don't always like his films.
Okay. Can we take a moment and give Julia Roberts some credit?
Sure. What do you want to say about her?
She portrayed this person amazingly, right? Didn't like anything about it, right? I don't remember seeing her in many other movies where she had this level of depth. She always played the rom-com. What was it, the one? Notting Hill?
No.
Pretty Woman?
Maybe she's in Notting
Runaway
Hill?
Bride. That was one of hers, I think.
Yes.
So a lot of those kind of pulpy kind of things.
Okay.
And, she's a capable actor.
You think this is her year?
Oh, I don't know. You think she gives this an Academy Award?
You could nominate her, but not the rest of it, because you clearly
I don't
hated
have
the
the
rest
ability
of it.
to separate the...
You just did.
Yeah, you're right. I just did.
I'm done. What about what a hottie Andrew Garfield is?
He's the
nasty man.
He's the nasty man. Or not. He could have been.
I don't think this is the take that you should be riding with.
No, I don't. I just don't know. There's enough ambiguity there.
Okay, but not ambiguity of him almost raping Julie Roberts when she kept saying no.
That's right. Yeah. All I know is, I was hoping to have a nice night out.
Well, how's the popcorn?
Oh, yeah, we got free popcorn for our birthdays.
Oh, this was mine, so.
Okay, but it's...
Yeah, another time you will get your free popcorn.
And you'll get our free popcorn.
Our.
We're sharing it. Our.
Okay, what do you want to rate it out of?
Everything seems like it would be distasteful to rate it out of something.
What do you mean?
What could you rate it out of?
All white outfits. Do you know Julia Roberts kept wearing all white?
Yes,
which
I think that was symbolic.
Yes. And then the one moment when she wore all blue, and then she wears blue at the end. It'd be interesting to track it. Okay. All white outfits. What are you rating it?
1.
I'm leaning toward like a 3, 2.5 to 3.
Yeah. Add some French to it. It had a French song at the end.
I think it was Italian.
Oh.
He's
okay.
Italian, so I'm assuming it was
You're
Italian.
probably right.
Okay.
C'est la vie.
That's still French.
All right,
Italian.
ciao.
There you go. Bye.
Night, Tina.
That's it for this week's episode of Movies with My Dad. You can find all of our episodes on movieswithmydad.com or the streaming platform of your choosing. You can also send us an email at movieswithmydadpod@gmail.com. My dad is desperate to hear from you. You can find me, Tina, on Blue Sky at Tina Kakadelis or on Letterboxd at Tina_DOCX. You can find my dad at the local Lowe's. Tune in next week when we head back to the movies.